allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Kevin?
Here.
Gary? Here. Jess?
Here.
Debbie?
Here. Approval of town board minutes for December 14th.
Motion to approve December 14th minutes.
I'll second. Any discussion? Corrections? Anything? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, for the grants, Patty, I'm gonna let you cover those. Start out with EMS for the fire.
And you don't have anything in your grants update?
I did not get an update from Lori now.
The only thing I have is the roots recovery. At the last meeting, we explained that there was some expenses that weren't reimbursed,
Yeah,
and we got them.
They did send us the money, so
We got an additional $1,645.93, so everything that we submitted was reimbursed above and beyond the original allocation of $32,922. So we got $34,000 and change.
yeah, we did good. So everything, the furnace was completely taken care of. They had taken the thermometers out, those are paid for. And then there was something with,
You always forget me.
I always forget.
Commuting.
something with the website. Or internet or something. Okay, what cares?
Same CTCL, the same too.
Okay, yeah, all right, so we're done with that?
Yeah.
Okay, insurance renewal and additional coverage.
So the renewal invoices are included in the checks to approve, and the agent is gonna send us an estimate for additional cybersecurity coverage, which would add to the policy coverage if there was a third-party suit in case of any information being breached. Debbie and I met with Corey last week. The premiums did go up. What did he say, like a 5% across the board?
5%, yeah.
So the fire department insurance is $9,142, and the town insurance is $7,352.
That's not, is that including workers' comp?
No,
That's,
Work
workers'
comp
comp
is
is over and above that.
over and above that. Work comp is like 5.
What I did go over with Corey for the fire department was, they had recommendations on replacement costs for like a ladder truck, and I kinda went midstream with him, okay, cause he had, well, our ladder truck was at 210, I think he had 650,000. So I think we put it at, what was it, 450 or 5, something like that.
5, I think.
Yeah, and then there was another one too, I think it was a tanker truck, that was, we
Yeah.
went halfway there, cause it needs more insurance than what we had,
okay.
so at least get the, you know, that much out of it so we get another used one if nothing else.
Yeah,
So, cause you wouldn't be able to on the coverage that's on there at this point. So we need a motion to renew the insurance and additional coverage.
I will make such motion.
I'll second that.
Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The 2021 budget approval is next on the list. And I would like to move the 40,000 for the fire department into, put that on roads until all, application for grants is met, because there's grants out there for that equipment. So I'd like to pursue that first and see if we can get a grant for that 40,000 instead of just buying it. And what else was there, Patty?
That's it.
That was all of it on my end?
Are you talking about that 40,000 for the circuity, whatever it was?
Right,
Yeah, okay.
so
Yeah,
there's
because
other
that was, that
grants.
one grant that I brought up specifically mentioned that it would cover that,
Mhm.
so.
I think we need to definitely go through that first.
So are all grants for, I'm gonna say everything that has to do with township, is there something out there that we can look into and do, or is that something with finance committee that we just,
That's finance committee has it right now, looking for grants for that,
not just that, but I mean anything?
anything,
Okay.
yeah. For the township, for roads, we're pretty limited. But we will be eligible, I think, for 2 grants this fall. Is it the trip and, what's the other one, Patty?
That would try spring and Elbert.
Okay, so there's 2 for roads. So, and we're pretty limited on that one unless the state does like another MLS or something like that, that they'll throw us out anyway, so.
Sorry,
Huh?
sorry. I'm smiling now.
Yeah. So, anybody else have any recommendations? I mean, there's gonna have to be some adjustments made because of the increase in the insurance and you wanna go with the category budget again?
I prefer the itemized, but
You can get a detailed report, but if you go approve a line item budget, then you're gonna be reviewing the budget at every meeting and making adjustments if something goes over.
My recommendation is let's go with the category and the detail every quarter. I don't know if you guys agree to that, it's up to you.
no, it's,
I know I had some requests for, go back to an itemized too.
Mm-hmm.
And it is nice to see, but you are correct, and then, you know, at the end of the year, you're constantly going back.
Playing games with it, yeah.
So I don't know if maybe getting quarterly would,
Take care of some of that, maybe? Need a motion?
I will make the motion, I think, whatever you said, what did you
The
say?
category
The
with the
category
quarterly
budget, thank you, with
review.
the quarterly line, yeah, because I mean, that's just a lot to go through every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the category makes more sense if it's under there. I mean, it shouldn't have to be every individual line item every time.
We need a second.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
I
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, clerk's report.
I'm still typing. So we got a letter from Everett Rail Library with the payment breakdown, which means we don't owe them any more money, but we still have some in the,
We got about $500 and some in there. Because, remember they wanted to bill us an additional $14,000 and I argued with them and all of a sudden it went away. So that's where we're at. So,
and then we got a letter from Medevco for their membership drive.
do we want to be a membership?
I don't know why you would pay for that.
I don't
They
either.
send me all the information and we're
I know,
not
I get it
members.
too. I get it all too, so I don't think it's necessary to pay for that.
What is it?
It's,
Medevco, it's
yeah,
the county economic development.
and we can get all the information that we do need without paying for it, so I think just leave that one lay. It's up to you guys, you wanna, how much is your membership, Patty?
I don't need to pay that much attention.
It's kinda like Wisconsin Towns, they wanted that extra money, you know, we eliminated that one.
$250, $500, or $1,000 a year.
Yeah, and it goes by,
All memberships of 1,000 or more will have their logo and their link on the website.
So it's just their fundraising to make sure they can cover their own expenses.
Yeah, it's their membership drive.
you wanna join, don't you wanna join?
And if we can get all the information without joining,
Right.
I'll join.
We need a motion for that?
No.
No. Okay, checks to approve?
And because I didn't do what Jess told me to do, you got a whole boatload. Checks 181.35 through 181.60, 181.62 through 181.70, 181.72 to 181.96, EFT 2020.90, That includes voided checks 18162, 18172, and 18196 through 18201 because I didn't take them out of the printer. Total is $80,299.99.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
I'll second that emotion.
But I do have a question on the time card for Lori Bauer. Adam, who does the fire inspections? Is she qualified to do them?
Yeah, we split them.
Okay, so that's fine with you?
Yep.
Okay. Was there any other ones, Patty?
I don't think so. I held back Weiler's Enterprise because Ernie and I weren't able to reconcile those into it. I got an email that said they paid it, but that they debited that to a closed account. So that EFT will probably be on
Next month?
the next checklist. And then on your checklist is CarQuest. I don't have any invoices for that, but that's an account balance from last year.
CarQuest from last year?
Yeah,
What the heck happened there?
$41.17. There was purchases and credits and back and forth, and Ernie can't find the invoices.
You'll have to request a copy.
Well, we've been looking for those forever.
That's gotta be, because that's all advanced now.
The other ones, I don't.
Anybody else have any questions?
Well, was that 18168, is that Stratford Area Fire Department? For $640? Or is that something else?
What are you looking at?
$640.
18168.
Stratford.
SAFD is Stratford.
Yeah, we had 2 calls at the end of November, beginning of December. They helped us out.
Okay. The mutual aid thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Gray's ink for 3,000?
Gray is tips for the blades for the highway.
Any other questions?
No.
We need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion to approve
I'll second.
the checks as presented.
Well, I already made the motion, I guess we needed
Oh,
a second
go ahead.
anyway.
I'm sorry.
We had a second.
And we had
I
a
think I
second.
had
Okay,
second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, fire department, election of officers, I wanna make a motion to postpone that until the next meeting. We've had a complaint and we are going to need to go into closed session. So, before we approve all of that, we need to have a discussion. So, when are you available for a closed session meeting?
Well, I start vacation on the 13th, I don't know.
Well, I don't wanna screw up your vacation.
Well, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just staying around town.
I'd like to have it before the next meeting, if at all possible.
When's your next meeting?
The next meeting is the 11th.
11?
Uh-huh.
Well, then we'll do. Do you wanna have it before your meeting, or does that screw things up for your meetings?
When are you available?
Most days I'm available anytime after 5, except for on Tuesday nights usually.
Okay.
This is one rare night.
So if we do this next Monday, the 4th, at 6 o'clock, will that work for you?
Yeah,
Everybody else? Okay. Patty?
Sure.
My schedule
Yes?
with me. Yeah, I'll make it work. I feel like there's something that day, but I don't know, whatever it is can probably be changed.
Gary? You're retired.
Yeah, I know, that means I'm working all the time.
I know that feeling.
I just heard when I left, but may as well be single.
Dog tell you that, or?
Okay, I need a second on that motion, please.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we'll go going into closed session on January 4th at 6 p.m. And now we need a meeting to adjourn.
I got a question.
What?
Do we know what we have left at the end of the year?
No.
No?
We don't have the bank statements or anything yet, so we won't know that till next meeting.
Okay.
And Adam, if you want to get with me after the meeting,
Okay,
you and I can discuss a little bit, so you got kind of a heads up on what the hell's coming down the pipe,
sure.
so. And we are adjourned, am I correct?
I have to get a motion.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are done. 15 minutes, that ain't bad for your meeting. You got time,
Thanks,
Adam,
Deb.
today or no?
Huh?
You got time today or no?
We all need
No. No, you can leave. I think I'm gonna take it back. This one.
nice boots, by the way.
Thank you. George always tells me they look like dead animals.